now while I'm talking. Alright. Yeah, I found the problem. Stupid fucking setting. Something slightly obscure. Don't tell me I climbed all the way up here for nothing. Apparently I climbed all the way up here for nothing. Alright, well, sound level's probably too loud now, honestly. So I'm gonna turn it... I'm now gonna turn that level back down again, because I have a feeling it'll be way too loud in combat. Well, nothing up here. The map the map indicates that there's something there, but I guess it's past this door, which we can't get through, so hey. Such as it is. Yeah, it might be a little Metroidvania thing, some kind of ability, perhaps. That's probably a bottomless pit, knowing my luck. I mean, one assumes these red areas are the spawn areas for the things you need to kill. But honestly, I'm not seeing a damn thing anywhere. All I need to do is find a bunch of those robots. I mean, if the item's on the ground, I don't see it. All I see is a really large open space with fuck all in it. Yep, nothing here. Stare at the grass, because that's a good use of my time. I don't see a damn thing. Let's have a look at the larger map. Maybe it'll help. Yeah, those are the quest destinations. Which we are supposedly in. See what I mean? We're literally standing in the supply trader's request area. And there's nothing in it. And that's where the weapon dealer's request area is. So I guess we're gonna head over there instead, and maybe that'll have something. You have to literally reload the area to bring... That is insanely dumb, if that's true. I mean, I already dislike this whole collectathon bullshit thing that's going on. So I can't say that I'd be particularly impressed if I had to reload the fucking area to get the enemies to spawn that I needed for the first quest in the game. That sounds like a very bad thing indeed. At least there seems to be a good few enemies around here. I guess they're all up there. I mean, there's a massive number of markers on the map there. Someone would think there'd be something up here, assuming it's even possible to get up there, which is in itself questionable. I have to wonder if the map even indicates height properly, actually. They might not. So far, no drop. Not a damn thing. Because all we need is that, what, one small gear? That's it? We're in the wrong area. Lovely. I mean, they're probably...
This is the place that
there we go. Alright.
Uh-oh. I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
Problem solved. Considering the last red area had literally nothing in it, you can hardly blame me for thinking that this one wouldn't either. Well, hopefully one of these drops what I need. So far, so not good. Ow. Also, you take a lot of damage in this game, at least at the start anyway. Let me guess. What I needed didn't drop. Oh, there's actually something over there. Maybe that's it. It is. That's a complex gadget. One of the 4 that we need. Let's see if there's another one over here. There isn't. So I wonder if it is a case of we'll find them lying around here, which that looks like we will. Looks like they're not drops. The small gear, on the other hand, looks like it is. And it said in the quest text that they were dropped from those places. There we go. Well, at least we got something done.
Let's get these back to the trader.
I would say, like, after the start of the game, this is a big come down. The first hour I was like, yeah, this is platinum as fuck. And then it's like, I collect 10 bear asses. Like, oh. Oh. That is not what I play platinum games for. Ever. I gotta admit, while the shooter aspect of it with the little pod is interesting and unique, I actually don't find it compelling. To me, it detracts from the overall character action nature of the game.
Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Maybe once I get more skills for it, I'll appreciate it more. I don't see how you could really be NieR-ish when there was only one game and it wasn't even technically the same genre as this one. Nor was it the same developer. I guess you can count 2 games if you count those 2 variants, but I don't think most people do count the 2 variants as completely separate games. Yeah, so this is interesting. Kind of Dark Souls-y thing, but very unusual. You can take chips from fallen other players, like fallen characters, and you can repair them and they'll help you out. I guess we'll gain the random effects. For the time being. Well, we're not going to find any of those damn small gears in the moose, are we? So I guess it's probably best for us to just head back in this direction. Looks like there's another quest marker over here, though, so maybe there's another area where they'll drop. Either that or that's just taking me right back to the hand-in. Yeah, it's taking me back to the hand-in. Alright, I guess the hand-in will do. if I can remember how the hell to get there. They do love to obstruct you in this game, don't they? Are people really insisting that I save and reload? Because that's ridiculous. Like, even on principle, I reject that, but if that's actually the way you have to do it, then I guess I'll have to do it that way. I can remember where the fucking access point is. It's over there. Oh, someone else's body. Just might as well repair them and have them follow me around. As amusing as that is. That's such a bizarre little feature. Well, okay then. So, quick save and then, I mean, you just load from the menu, so you don't get the access point for that. You just load from here, right? Loading the data. Yep, that did respawn things in the area. That's stupid as hell. What a ridiculous thing. And we didn't get it. Oh, hopefully that's it. Please tell me that's it. Oh, lovely. Thank God. Oh, no, it's not. It's part of the... I already had one of those. I need the small gear. And if that doesn't drop, we're gonna have to keep fucking killing this shit until we get it. Can you also explain... Well, I guess you have limited inventory, but... I was gonna say, can you explain why we just don't auto-pick up all of this stuff? But then I realized, oh yeah, there's a limited inventory storage space. Does that serve any practical purpose? Who knows? Is it there just to piss you off? Possibly. Well, we killed everything in the area, and guess what? No gear. I had no issue with the DX Story overlay. Or the Steam overlay. There is monster bait, but I thought I think it only works with animals. As I saw them selling it in the... I wonder if it does respawn enemies. That's a possibility. I did see something like that in the vendor. It's been quite pricey, but might be worth a look. Great! Another thing that we didn't need. It's like, yeah, you've got what you need. Actually, no, you don't. You have 5 of the things that you only needed 1 of. I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, because they're tiny little things on the floor. I keep missing them. I want to actually play the game, not run around picking shit up from the grass. The hell fun is that? One of many reasons as to why having quests which involve just running around trying to pick shit up off the ground is a bad idea. Too easy to miss things. All these bodies everywhere. If that is the game, running around and picking shit up, then it's shit. So let's hope it's not the game, eh? Nope, more of the same damn thing. Finally!
Okay, that's everything.
Took long enough.
Asked for.
It's 6 times more than the supply trader asked for, actually, but hey, whatever.
A real pain in the butt.
No shit, thank
Resistance is a
you.
valuable ally to you.
Breaking the goddamn
Helping
fourth
them,
wall there,
we
reflecting
also help
exactly what I
ourselves.
think.
So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
That's the game designer trying to justify his nonsense. Does self-destruct do anything? Yeah, it kills you. What do you think? Well, hopefully once we're done these, it'll send me out on a quest that doesn't suck. Come back in a while? Oh, thanks for the instant gratification. Oh, now it gives it. Why didn't you just give it to me in the first place? What's the point? Alright. Don't Beast Lord or Beast Bane. I want a big scary sword. That sounds great. Let's go with that. We can equip that rather than our bare fists. There we go. Sounds like a pretty decent idea to me. Also, we're now flat broke. I would like to upgrade my weapons, but I don't have any money. I do have some materials, so who knows? Maybe it'll let me. Answer no. I have what I need, I don't have the cash. Problem is, I don't really know what I can sell. Another reason I'm not a great fan of crafting-oriented games, you pick up a bunch of junk, you have no idea what you're going to need of it and what you're not, so you hold on to everything, despite the fact that you may very well not need any of it. Thank you. Well, I got 3,000 gold, so I can go back and hopefully do an upgrade. I would love to, yes. Let me upgrade my thing. Sure, upgrade Virtuous Contact, by all means. So I assume that gives me better combos and so on and so forth. Let's see what the supply dude has. Probably not an awful lot that I can afford. I could get weapon attack up, I suppose. I think max HP up is probably more useful. They're very small little upgrades, but you're supposed to equip a lot of them, so I'm told. Yes, and HUD elements are also items, which is a bizarre decision. I'd probably just hit automatic, and the chances are I would probably just put everything in, but just in case. There we go. I assume these are all equipped at this point. No, they're not. Oh, do we have to choose between the two? Looks like we do. Alright, so I have one of those, and that, I guess that's the space it takes up. So either I can have melee defense or the max HP up, which I think is probably a better idea. Supposedly you can fuse upgrades together. Interesting. Alright, well that'll take a while to figure out, but I should probably just hit the optimize button, right? Oh, that's how automatic works, okay. I see. Limited storage. Alright. This'll do for the moment. Well, now that all that's done, hopefully they'll give me something that's actually interesting. Well, that'll do for me. Is there something hidden behind there? Probably. Oh, something I can't open, alright.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
Alright, so that's the big sword we had. Pretty neat. Look forward to using that. Awesome soundtrack of this game, unbelievably good. Well, I mean, you know, the first hour was really great, and then they, well, the prologue anyway, and then they dumped me into a bullshit collection quest for 20 minutes, which wasn't exactly great. So I guess my enjoyment of it so far has been mixed. It's gonna depend how the pacing is for the rest of it. Where's the rest of you little bastards? Oh, someone else's body. Might as well get the extra effects from it. God, there's so many damn little tiny items everywhere. That doesn't look pleasant at all. Oh god, it hurts. Alright. Oh, it is not fucking around. Okay. Good to know. Get back here. Yeah, that's level 10. That probably explains why it's doing so much damage. That boar is literally boss level at the moment. Oh, ow. Well, I hope it drops something worth the 3 recoveries that has burned on it. Meat! I don't know what I expected. Apparently you can ride some of these animals as well. I'm gonna clear out the access point over here.
Access point communications jammed.
There you go. I wonder if you can just sell the meat, though, or if it's actually required to craft something. Probably is, like, ah, you make this weapon with 4 pieces of boar meat. Like, yeah, sounds about right. Fucking moose. I'm about to die, aren't I? Nope, evade. Let's kill it from a distance. Screw meleeing the damn thing. This way, by the looks of it. Considering we fought the last boar, you know what? I'm not going to fight that one. It can sort off. They're not aggressive anyway.
Alert. Machine life forms detected. Confirmed to be high energy and equipped with dangerous weaponry.
Oh, well then. I mean, I'm sure that's going to be very friendly. It's level 25 and deflects all my bullets. Well, the question is, do I want to try and fight it? I'm gonna go with no? Let's go with no on that one. We'll engage a degree of common sense. Oh, can't quite get up there. Let me guess, there's some obscure way to get to where I need to go. We went the wrong way. Cool, yeah, awesome. Dead ends are lovely. Perhaps we should go up here. Ah! Perhaps we should fall right through it. Well, it's not that way. What about the other way? I am looking at the damn map. Let's look at the larger map instead of the mini-map. Yeah, looks like it's on the roof, you would think. Question is, how do you get up there? It's pretty evident that going up the escalator is not how you get there. That's just a dead end. The only reason to go up here was a box. Yes, we are keenly aware the objective is the red square. We know this. This is hardly secret information. That's locked. Can't go in there. The question is, where do we go to get up there? Because it ain't in here. Unless it's hidden somewhere. But yes, fuck me for going in the direction of the objective and not finding the path by going towards it. That's clearly my fault. I guess it's probably all the way around the other way, right? I bet that's just an area that we need to go to later. I can't even tell, honestly. All I know is it's sort of over there a bit. Oh, why did I fight the boar? It's like, oh, it's only a level 9 boar. It'll be fine, right? Yeah, sure. There's my dodge more accurately. It wouldn't be a problem. Oh, fuck's sake. I would very much appreciate it if we didn't get a bush in the way. So much foliage, it's hard to keep track of the person I'm trying to attack. Well, that's lovely. I don't know what it got me, but hey, I'll take it. Well, let's see if there's a path this way. Terrain popping's a bit gnarly, ain't it? But honestly, that's, that was an issue with the PlayStation version as well. Which is a shame they didn't update that. It's mostly a case of how jarring the pop-in is. If it wasn't as jarring, it wouldn't be so bad, but they don't fade it in or anything. They just put it there. They don't even give us damn. It's just right there. There we go. Looks like it's up this way. If you haven't already guessed, incidentally, I don't really find wandering around open world maps to be particularly compelling.
You're from Yorha, right? I've heard about you guys. We've got a squad mate waiting in a rocky stretch up ahead. Head on over. Just remember that there's nowhere to resupply out there. If you need anything, best to take care of it here while you can.
Well, let's see what out of the inventory we can actually sell that we don't need. See what's listed as just something you can sell. All of these are crafting items by the looks of it. Can be exchanged for money. There we go. So, sell the meat. Evidently, you do not need that for crafting. And the rest, I assume, is craftable stuff. Well, we could certainly do with some more health potions. No doubt about that. I'm going to see if they've got any decent chips or anything. Move towards an enemy attack with perfect timing to counter it. That certainly sounds like something I'd like to have. Increase the power of charge attacks by 120%? Again, also sounds like something I'd like to have. Let's buy both and see what we can fit in. And then a bunch of pots. That should sort me out for a little bit. Alright, let's get these equipped. So that's the space we have, and that's the space that we do not have. We have 34 out of 40 storage. You can buy more storage, I know that. We might want to think about unequipping something. Like, do we really need the fish spot HUD on? Maybe not. There's probably a few of these that we can maybe take out. In favor of something else. So I'm thinking we take the 5% HP out. In favor of that increased charge attack. Or the counter. So that's 20% extra damage. We could also use counter. Let's see if we can get rid of some of these, like, UI elements that we maybe don't need. We don't need this. Auto-hide HUD elements in certain situations is not required. It's bizarre that they make that an actual gameplay element. I suppose I can kind of appreciate it, but simultaneously it's a little strange. And that'll let us equip the charge attack as well, I think. Do we have the space for it? I guess it goes here. Alright. Wait, did I just replace something? I did. I have the space for both. Are there specific slots that you have to put it in? Because that would be fairly annoying. Let's try optimize and see if that sorts it out. There we go, that's freed up. I see, so it is quite literally a case of organize your space correctly. So I can put this down here and then have both equipped, but then I've left a tiny bit of space that I probably want to fix. Now, optimize that again. What a strange system. It's like a really dull version of inventory Tetris. I don't see the purpose of that whatsoever. I assume I can't fit the fishing thing back in. No. Don't have the space. Alright. Here we go. I can't say we're going to find many fishing spots over here, are we? It's the desert. I think it's just a little bit of eccentricity from the designer, honestly. Like, they're making reference to the fact it's an android that you have memory kind of like a hard drive and you need to defrag it, organize everything correctly. That is a comical looking thing.
I'm sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than a return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Can you explain why an text email would have to go to an access point and yet I can get full video and audio communication wherever I happen to be floating in the air? Can you explain that? I would love to know the in-universe explanation for that inconsistency. Well, I mean, you have an OS installed. Apparently, if you remove it, you actually die. That's my understanding. No, you do what you want. There we go. So I get the extra charge attack damage now, which is nice. I want to try and pull off a counter, but none of these guys seem all that interested in attacking me, so... A bit of a weird sort of finisher. The camera spazzed out there in the process. I noticed those finishers at the end, but they seem mostly pointless. I wonder if they do sort of AoE damage to things around them. That would at least give a justification for it. I'm kind of hoping to get a different weapon for my pod because I find the sound effect of the pod so damn annoying that I don't even want to use it. A sort of constant blip, 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 is just irritating. Well, if I recall correctly, the store in the Resistance area had several pod weapons that I could get. But I don't have the money for them yet. Well, I mean, the world would probably be empty, yes. It is literally a dead Earth, so it's to be expected, but... So far, yes, it is just wander around large, kind of empty hub areas, killing the same enemies over and over again, which is not what I play Platinum games for. Like I said, the first part of the game, the first 30-40 minutes were not that. They were very... This is a directed experience that is well-paced and is constantly showing you new things, and... Then we got this, which is... not as enjoyable as that. And that is... a little mind-boggling to me. Yeah, the whole don't have to kill the enemies thing, that's untrue. And the reason I say that is that if enemies drop stuff, if enemies are dropping crafting items, if enemies are dropping money, then the optimal playstyle is to kill them.
Hey,
if you don't, then you're missing out on potential resources that the game can give you.
Guess that means we need...
Looks like it.
So that is a design element of pretty much any game that has these random groups.
Don't go trying to be a hero.
If you get a benefit from killing them, then of course people are going to kill them.
opens a sealed gate with explosives? There's gotta be an easier way, right?
But why would there be an easier... Just blow it up. What's the problem? It's sealed. He has some really odd opinions. Can you see now, incidentally, why I don't particularly enjoy the English VO? Maybe it's just a combination of the VO with the writing. Some of the things this guy says are so astonishingly stupid that it makes the dialogue sound terrible. Well, thanks for the little intro. It's a desert. Is it really? I could not have possibly guessed.
This sand sure is slippery.
Do you like sand? Does it get everywhere? Is it rough and coarse?
Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
Do we? Where exactly? There you are. You're hiding in the sand. How adorable.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Gotta admit, combat still feels great. Platinum, awesome, fantastic, amazing combat, incredibly visually satisfying. Just the right kind of pacing and delay on attacks to indicate that they have superb impact. You can't argue with that. Are we really going to be running from point to point, killing groups like this? I guess we are.
Exterminate enemy.
Nope.
Do you think they even understand the concept of being scared?
I don't think so. There you go. The floating weapons is a little strange, I have to admit, but it's not diminishing my enjoyment of the combat at all, actually. And I gotta say that the interesting thing about making floating weapons is that you can completely defy all the physical limitations that you would usually have when having to animate a weapon that's attached to an actual person. So there is that.
Today, yesterday, hello.
I can't believe I let myself get hit by those. That's rather embarrassing, isn't it? We can do better than that. I don't know if it's a good idea to maybe... No, you know, actually, I don't know. I played a decent amount of the original NieR, and I don't recall these big, massive, open spaces with nothing but enemies and occasional items in them. Like, that game had dungeons, that game had areas that were well-paced, that were designed in a logical way. They didn't really have these big, open, empty areas. So, I don't know. I mean... You can approach the game in a different way and say, well, you know, it's not your traditional Platinum game. It's a NieR game with Platinum combat. It's something of an RPG, I guess. Not that it really has many RPG elements, so... Bear in mind, of course, that most open world games have RPG elements in them these days anyway, so the words kind of lost all meaning. But I don't think that excuses these big empty areas, honestly. I'm hoping that we get less of those as the game goes on. All the open fields took you places. The question is whether or not these will.
Enemy killed.
I didn't get to the desert in NieR. I didn't get that far.
Stay away.
What's with the weird-looking outfits?
I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data.
That counter
It
is
looks
so
like what humans
sick.
used to wear long ago.
Extremely fun.
Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that too.
Wow, you can slide in on that. Jesus. So very, very smooth the way that that operates. You know, I'm not actually sure that we do have limited inventory space. I have a feeling that storage was only for chips. In which case, my argument for auto pickup comes back again. It's like, well, why do I have to manually pick up everything? The camera's a little tricky. Like, you have to manually adjust it quite a lot. You have a lock-on, but it doesn't always put you where you want to be. And also on hard mode, lock-on is disabled.
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity.
This is the lock-on.
Access point immediately.
You can see, it doesn't really keep the enemy in the center of the screen. Oh, there's a chip for auto pickup. I should have fucking guessed. Neat. So the stuff that we ended up dropping apparently still exists. We can go and grab it. Well, let's continue on with this nonsense. So is there just a... Let's see, I've got 2 markers on the map. As much as it pains me to do it, let's just ignore these damn bastards and head in that direction. Because I'd rather just not waste my time. It's not entertaining to watch me just killing a bunch of the same dudes. Apparently this guy won't leave me alone though, so we're gonna have to deal with him. So you can't blame me for killing this guy. He is insistent. Yeah, I thought that's how it worked. When you kill the enemy that you've locked onto, you have to release the button and hit lock on again in order to lock onto another enemy. You'd think that holding it down would just lock onto the nearest one after that. That would explain why I'm having so many camera issues. I'm like, I'm holding lock on, why do I keep losing my camera lock? Apparently that's why. Alright. Alright, this is the cliff area that people keep telling me about in the chat, so let's just go over there.
Die. Run. Run. Scary.
He's upset. Where'd he go? Oh, he's dead.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not keen on the lock-on either, but I'm also not keen on losing track of what's on the screen. Might be worth tweaking that camera option that we saw earlier. I wonder if there's anything in there that would actually help. Because there are quite a few camera options. Unfortunately... Ah, there they are. I was gonna say. You know, I like that. let's increase the camera distance. That might help. How fast the camera tracks enemies when not locked on. Quick? I mean... Yeah, let's just make that a bit snappier and see if that helps. Let's have the game zoom out a little bit more so I can see more in combat.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
So be it.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
You can go away now. Seriously? Might as well quick save. Yeah, the pop-in's definitely a thing, no doubt about that. I'm not sure if that really helped. Doesn't seem to be zooming out much. What do you mean the game's running poorly? It's running totally fine. It's a solid 60.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
If you're getting frame drops, it's probably on Twitch's end, not mine. Twitch has been absolute shit over the last couple of days. Mistaking the deliberate freezes and slowdowns in combat as actual problems. Which isn't true at all. That's just the way combat's designed to work. I haven't had this game drop below 60 the entire time I've played. Looks like we got a drop of some sort. Lord knows where. It was probably under attack. Shockwave. Adds a weak shockwave to a weapon attack, so I assume that's a little bit more of an AoE kind of thing. I'll take that out and add this. No, don't put it back in. I'm just noticing I'm not using the full-on charge attack as often as I thought. Hey, that means we can put the fishing spots back in, isn't it? Ah, okay, that is way more useful than I thought it would. It gives them range. Yeah, that's pretty great. I don't know how much damage it does, but I'll take it. I don't see a reason not to want to use that. God, hitting those counters are so fucking satisfying. I mean, I sort of feel a little bad for murdering these guys, but, you know, they attacked me first. Plus, it is so satisfying just to chop them into little bits. We don't have time for morality here. Uh-oh. I think we might have upset them. You can help me. A player apparently died to that guy, so I assume he's probably... Several did, in fact. So I assume it's probably quite dangerous. So let's have him help. Oh, he looks dangerous, alright. Oh my god, that was quite painful, alright. So he puts out a kind of giant shockwave thing. Oh, more than that. Up there we go. That should do the trick. Not too tricky. Oh, I'd hoped he'd drop something exciting, but evidently not. Someone's telling me there's a weapon around here. Wherever that might be.
Run. Not this way.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
You know what's kind of strange? The first 30 minutes of the game had all these crazy perspective changes and stuff, and then the last 2 hours has basically been this perspective. I'm not too upset about that because the constant changes weren't really particularly enjoyable. They didn't add all that much to the game, but it's odd to be presented with all of that and then just have it not happen anymore.
There it goes!
They don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
Is there any particular reason why we're chasing this thing? I wasn't really paying much attention.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
I should have known as soon as I said that. It's like, yeah, we're gonna do it now. Like, alright. Now we're gonna do the camera perspective change. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Which way are we going?
Child. Child. Child.
What is this?
Okay, that's extremely disturbing.
Together forever.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Do we feel bad yet?
I'll get you for this.
I wonder if you can choose not to horribly murder them all. Well, at least the camera perspective thing's working properly now, and it's a lot easier to see. But no, I mean, you're not kidding. I didn't actually try not to kill them. Which makes me wonder if you could just not. I think I've upset them somewhat.
What's happening?
An android?
No. This is a machine.
Okay, then.
Androids, why fight? Sword, dodge, projectile, deflect.
I think he's evolving.
He's literally leveling up, which I thought is a really awesome little idea. It's like gradually countering everything that I throw at him. Oh, Christ. Well, things certainly escalated quickly, didn't they? I'm getting whiplash from this is kind of dull to this is kind of awesome. Oh, ouch. He's not fucking around. Oh no, I've played far too many platinum games for you to catch me with that. That ain't happening. I don't think so. Okay, you got me with that one. There was a slight delay on the fall that caught me off guard. Ouch! Perhaps I spoke too soon. There you go, have some of that. Well, we murdered his bear robot ass.
Really a machine? Damn it, not another one.
We gotta get out of here! Come on! Through that hole!
Now we platinum. Instead of World of Warcraft, I'll take it. Time to leave.
It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
high-flow areas may impede movement. It would be more efficient to traverse the rocky area instead.
That would make sense.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
Ah, block-pushing puzzles. Where would we be without you? In a better universe, that I can tell you. Down you go. Who else we got? Kick him in the head. Oh, there was something dropped there? Oh, it's an android body, okay. Someone died there? How did they manage that?
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Well, if there was a weapon in that city, I sure as hell managed to miss it.
I hear you kicked some tin can ass out in the desert. So I guess, you know, thanks or whatever.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for securing access to those desert I know it isn't much, but please take this. Oh, and be sure to swing by if you ever need anything, all right? What can I help you with?
Still looking for those auto pickups. Yeah, don't like as much here. Seeing if there's anything I've got that I can sell. Looks like not. Probably just head back. Follow the wall to your right as you leave and climb on the overpass. Apparently there's a good weapon and chip up there. Okay. Chapter 5 you need for the auto pickup chips, right. Ugh. Follow the road, go to the overpass.
Whew. Say 2B? I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
Well, I can teleport from an access point anyway.
Just try not to
So,
overdo it,
I don't
okay?
think that's really needed. We'll go and have a look and see if we can find that thing that people claim is there.
Operator to 9S.
Oh, we can't get up there.
Complete.
Roger.
I also have an incoming message from the commander. Initiating playback.
2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate. End transmission.
I heard something about that back at the resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
Alright. Well, someone said follow the right wall and look for the overpass, but I don't see anything of the sort. Is that the overpass over there? I guess we can have a look. Always worth checking these areas and see if there's anything around. Such as, you know, plant seeds. Highly useful. Alright. This way it shall be, then. And then I'll try and find an access point, and that lets me fast travel. Yeah, okay, but how the hell do I get up there? That, I think, is the better question at this point. I can certainly see the overpass, but I don't know how to get in. Alright, let's see if we can hop up here. That might do the trick. There we go. Neat. Anything good? A tree seed. Oh, you can't fast travel. God, alright. I was under the impression you could. Not until later. Lovely. Alright, well, I got us all the way over to the other side of the overpass. I don't see this item that's supposed to be here. Perhaps it's down here. Wait a minute, is this the factory area that we were in earlier? Looks like there's something glowing over there. Machine oil, but looks... Hello. Yeah, looks like something's going on over here. Yeah, I think this is the factory area that we were in the prologue, maybe. Because we did get that message saying there was equipment dropped here. Oh, might be worth trying to grab that. Do you end up finding your own body? I thought we self-destructed to the point where we caused a nuclear explosion. You're telling me our sword actually survived that? That's terrifying in and of itself. Yeah, this is me. This is my dead body, isn't it? Right over there. And there's my sword. That's probably me, isn't it? Oh, yep, there's all my potions. Didn't that have the auto-use chip in there as well? Because that's what I had in the prologue. Yep, thought so. Well, that will make things a little easier, certainly. I mean, yeah, this sword is a little quicker. Oh, do you unlock a story for them? That's nuts. Interesting, though. But yeah, that's where she died. That's where we died in the prologue, so yeah. You are literally finding your own corpse and getting all your items back from the prologue that way. Which also explains why you auto-use health items in the prologue and you don't in the main game. Because the chip for it was in your other body. There you go, mate, that is kind of neat. Here's hoping I can actually equip it. Oh, it takes up 8 spots. Probably worth it. You know, screw it. We have money. Go back to the camp, we'll buy more storage, and we shouldn't even have problems with this. I was hoping there was an easy way to get back down there. Not by the looks of it. There's also all of those doors that we couldn't open earlier. We still can't open them now. I have to wonder what exactly is required for it. That was where we were earlier, if you remember. I'm just seeing if there's an easier way to get back. Well, not that way, there ain't. Let's try the ladder. Are we going in the wrong direction? Certainly looks like we might be. Bodies, bodies, bodies. Alright, apparently we're going the wrong direction. That way. This is a good use of my time. It's a lot of backtracking, a lot of running back and forth, unfortunately. Not something I particularly enjoy in my games. Not something I'm really used to having in Platinum stuff either, even if it is a different franchise. I like parts of it. When the game gets going, it's great. And then there's times where it just wastes your time by making you run across large, empty fields.
Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground.
I don't really find particularly engaging. I don't see why anybody would, really.
So 2B, those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
Might as well look and see if there's anything lying around here. Apparently there's a spear down here. Alright, well, here's something I don't miss it. Everyone knows running around in sewers trying to find items is a very enjoyable experience for everybody concerned. I'm sure it's really entertaining to watch as well. By which I mean not at all. The game plays fine when you're allowed to play the game. When you're not, That's where things start to get a little dull. When you get to the ladder as a whole beside it, that's where one of the weapons is. Alright. I will look. Looks like I'm just going around in circles at the moment, though. Check the map. That is unhelpful. I can't remember which ladder I came down from in the first place. I guess we go back. There were several ladders over there. It's probably one of them. This one? Yeah, it looks like that's the one that's going to take us there. Supposedly the spear is the second ladder. You know, I actually don't really care. I'm not going to waste my time crawling around in a sewer looking for an item I probably don't even want. Better things to do with my time. Holy shit. We found fucking Disneyland, folks. What the hell? That was unexpected.
What are those?
What fun! What fun!
What the?
Well, this is weird.
Let's be happy together! Together! Together!
I wonder if it lets me, you know, not murder them. What happens if I just go through there? Well, apparently you can avoid murdering them. They don't attack you. That it? Well, I'm not getting through there in a hurry. You can talk to most of these guys. Rather than just flat out attacking them. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to start horribly murdering everybody.
This gate isn't going to open. Maybe there's another way around.
Man, if only we had those explosives that you were confused about earlier. I mean, there was that back entrance machine, but I didn't actually see a way to go with him. Looks like there's a way around the side there. Oh, can you just hop over that?
Where does this corridor lead?
I'm so stupid. I should have just done that in the first place.
We're getting resistance signals from that building over there.
It certainly got very odd very quickly.
We need a way through.
Let's look around for a route we can take.
You can hop that. I can clearly see that that is an invisible wall. Come on now. Are you ready for some unnecessary platforming? Of course you are. Everybody loves unnecessary platforming. At least they switched the perspective so that it's much easier to do. I'll give them credit for that. It's a neat little way of avoiding the usual problems the third-person games have with this sort of thing. I imagine I'm going to have to fight the stuff that's beyond there. Well, I didn't murder the happy machines, so hey.
Let's dance. Let's dance.
Oh dear.
Play. Let's play. Let's sing. Let's sing. Let's play.
This isn't gonna go well, is it?
Let's play.
These
How about I
machines
just...
are heavily armed.
I don't
We'll
know.
regret it later if we let them escape. So let's take them out.
I mean, I'd really prefer we didn't, actually, but it looks like we don't have much of a choice. Alright, well... You go... I don't know, do whatever it is that you do. I mean, it is a tank, and they do have a lot of guns, so the assumption... Oh, ow, ow, ow! The assumption is horrible things will happen. Oh, fuck! Okay, don't stand there, apparently. Because that hurts a lot. Well, I've got to find the body and pick it up. Otherwise, I'll lose all of the chips that I had installed. It murdered me. Basically, we shouldn't fight it on top so close, because if we do, well... It fires all of those orbs from very close by, and then you get hit by 3 of them and die immediately. At least it didn't make all the other things hostile. I want my corpse back.
Play. Let's play. Let's sing. Let's sing. Let's play. Play. Let's play.
I'll have all my stuff, thank you very much. I do wonder if this is a completely optional fight.
These machines are heavily armed. We'll regret it later if we let them escape. So let's take them out.
I think you can just completely avoid it if you want to. But he seems fairly insistent that we try and murder it. Alright. Let's give it another try. I'm certainly not doing a lot of damage to it from here. Looks like they still have some turrets up. That could have gone better.
You can rest easy now, huh?
Yeah. What's this? Some kind of crystal?
Analysis. It is a core fragment from the machine lifeform. It is similar in structure to a plant